If you live within what I'm living currently, you would feel you're in a prison. I found out on Saturday from relatives kind of calling and telling us to watch the news. I do believe that this planning of this was horribly done. We were ambushed, to be honest. The lockdown initially on the news it's 5 days, but what we've been provided information in my building, it's going to be a 14 days for residents at the 33 Alfred Street. And if you do not accept being tested by the doctors on the ground floor, you will remain an extra 10 days in lockdown. So the lockdown went into effective immediate around 3:30 on.
The number 33 used twice now. They just don't care, do they? They're just throwing it about now. They really are taking the piss. Okay, so you've heard it there. We've got a 33 Street mentioned there, and we've got a 330 mentioned there as well. So we've got two 33 numbers mentioned in this video. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's some sort of little piss take or something, if it's just been put in there just to bait some truthers or whatever, but I think it did need mentioning, okay? In case some of you don't know, the number 33 is a key number used in Freemasonry. There are 33 degrees in Freemasonry, and the number 33 can be used as a bit of mockery, a bit of signalling from them that this is their handiwork, okay? So it sort of tells you that it's like it's done by these secret societies. Now, I feel quite suspicious about what is going on in Melbourne with the shutdown on these tower blocks, and I'm very suspicious of it being reported by the BBC News in this way. Now, we all know, don't we, that the BBC is completely trustworthy. They tell complete truths, don't they? They don't report fake news at all. They're not involved with PsyOps at all, are they?
On a Saturday, didn't get food till 10 p.m. Sunday. They are not monitoring or handing out any hand sanitizers, masks, necessary stuff. They're just keeping us within the building, allowing this virus to kind of go to everyone.
Okay, she says allowing this virus to go to everyone. So the BBC News want us to have the impression that in Melbourne they have shut down these tower blocks so that the virus can go to everyone. Okay, they're trying to send the impression that they're killing off these sort of poor people, these poor refugees in these tower blocks. It does remind me of Grenfell. Do you remember Grenfell, the Grenfell PsyOp? That's what this reminds me of.
I would like to see a little less police presence. You don't need 500 per shift. The excessive use of police is just really intimidating for all residents. I believe you need more health workers walking around. You also need a lot more mental health workers. There is a stark contrast between how they've treated us and the neighboring communities within the same postcode. We are okay with the lockdown. We're fine with even the complete lockdown. what we're against is the fact that we were not given the same treatment as other suburbs with timelines, deadlines, information, communication, and all in all, just decent respect. We weren't given that.
Does it look like to you that there are 3,000 people living in these tower blocks? Do you think that these tower blocks look lived in, or do you think that they look a bit more empty? Because to me, they look a bit more bare and a bit more empty. All these windows, it doesn't really seem that there's much life going on inside them. I know that we see in one of the clips on this video these help me signs. Now why would the BBC report on that? Why would they show help me signs on these windows? Because we all know what the BBC is about. We know that they are involved with PsyOps. So why would they report these help me signs in these windows? And why don't the other windows have these sorts of signs? Why do all these other windows seem to be quite bare? Why does it look fairly lifeless? It doesn't look like there is much life in these tower blocks.
From the news, this has not been communicated by local authorities, especially when it concerns us. It's not concerning the wider public. It's something that directly affects us, and we're not being notified. Our building at 33 Alfred has received a letter saying that it's not for 5 days, it's for 14 days. And if we refuse testing, there'll be an extra 10 days.
Now, it might sound quite trivial to some people, but video quality is very important. And as you can see here, with this video quality, it's very, very low quality. This is something that they always do with PsyOps. They put out really terrible video quality footage on purpose. They do it for many reasons. It's often to protect identities, it's to protect the location. But really, there is no good reason why there should be such terrible video quality, okay, in this kind of age of HD recordings. Okay, it might sound trivial, but it's not. It's always something to look out for. Okay, everything I've mentioned in this video is purely observational. It's not meant to offend anybody or attack anybody. There's no reason to remove it at all by YouTube. Have a discussion amongst yourselves. Believe it, don't believe it. Take it with a pinch of salt, whatever. I know there's a lot of deception going on, you can never really know for sure, but to me this just doesn't seem very genuine. Alright? Goodbye.